Now, after our first few games of the Warlock, I don't think that Life Drain is just very useful at all, I'm not gonna lie. I think I do still want Bolt of Darkness, I definitely want Curse of Pain, Power of Sacrifice I also want just from the Torch Mastery healing. We do actually have a little bit more spell capacity because of some of the gear we have on. It is currently bugged at the moment, and apparently you can heal off of your Hydra, so you basically have infinite health if you use that. I was considering potentially using... Ooh, well, what is actually interesting is apparently the Eldritch Shield blocks the damage from your own spells. So, like, what could be interesting is Eldritch Shielding yourself, Power of Sacrificing yourself, and Bloodstained Blading yourself. And then playing as a more melee-oriented Warlock for now. There are basically a bunch of different builds I want to try with the Warlock. I also do want to try Flame Walker with Phantomize. I don't know if it will be the most useful for PvP. I don't know how much damage... Like, this says 5 damage per 0.2 seconds, which sounds like quite a lot. But we'll have to see, really. I'll probably try it out at some point. But for now, while we have this falchion set up, I am going to just play with these and try this more kind of melee-oriented poke build. Alright, let's get into it. We need to remember we're very low gear. They also Oh, wait, it says they fixed the movement speed on the Autospot boots. Oh, I guess it's because these are from before the update, so it's actually not retroactively reduced. Oh, I don't want to get hit by this if possible. Look at the pot. Nah, of course I got hit by it. Not too big of a deal as Warlock taking a bit of damage from PvE. Oh, I didn't even see that guy. Just try and heal up a bit. I don't really want to kill this guy immediately. I want to try and heal up off of him a little bit. But whatever. Taking so much unnecessary damage. I thought I saw a campfire. Yeah, I did. Gotta get used to where my key bindings are now. Really don't want to miss with the Power of Sacrifice, so trying to be quite specific with that. Let's heal up a bit that we can. I suppose when I'm running the Eldritch Shield, I should be using that, like basically whenever I cast any spells. Ooh, that falchion. 3 damage up and a little bit of action speed. I believe action speed actually makes you attack a little bit faster, which is quite nice. I think I will actually just pop a healing potion as well, maybe 1 bandage, just to top us up a little bit more. Because, like, they increase the amount of health that your spells take. Basically, all of them here, well, actually, every single spell I have here costs 5 health. So, 1 extra Eldritch Shield, as long as I'm casting more than 1 spell, which I'll almost certainly always be double dotting, will save us some health. Seems like quite a nice little setup with this. Although I do have to remember, we're definitely not going to beat, you know, fighters or barbarians in melee without poking them down first with spells. We're just outside the zone, but we're fine here. I feel like the zone comes in way too fast now, though. Maybe it's just because I'm not used to this map and I don't really know how to clear it effectively and where the loot is, but it feels like before you've even really got started, the zone's already coming in. That's actually basically just objectively better. You lose 1 health, 1 move speed, which is not really that super valuable. Oh, the goblin mages are so buffed. The fact that that guy was casting almost makes me feel like someone else was here. Crystal sword, interesting. Actually does lower damage than the default magic stuff. I guess half of it is magic, roughly, but doesn't seem worth it. I gotta say, I do quite... Did I hear footsteps? If I did, it was probably just goblin footsteps. I do appreciate the change where they reduced how many players are on Goblin Caves. I feel like now PvP is a bit more tense because it's not as common you run into people. Like before, I felt like you were, especially when everyone knew all the spawns, maybe it's also to do with the new map, making it feel a bit more... Well, a bit less PvP oriented because everyone would just rush your spawns immediately. It probably is a combination now that I think about it. But either way, I quite like it. There's also enough escapes now, apparently, for every single person in Goblin Caves to get out, including both the portals and the... Oh, there's a centipede. That really shoots down here. So let's actually do a quick test. Right, Eldritch Shield. And if I... No, interesting. So that didn't actually block the damage. Maybe it's just the damage over time things from like Power of Sacrifice that it blocks. There is a health shrine here. This might get a bit awkward here, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, it's so dark here. I didn't really want to be fighting this thing. You know what? I suppose the Eldritch Shield probably blocks this thing's damage, though, at least. Really is going to take us quite a while, though, to take this out. Ooh, somehow managed to dodge that. So they did actually give this thing a new back, which is that poison stuff it just put on the floor. Ooh, I'm actually somehow dodging these. Basically every time I fight this, I always miss these dodges. Okay, not that one. But again, we have a shrine here. We're also a Warlock, so we don't care too much about taking some damage from this. However, I'd probably like to slow down the damage I'm taking if possible. Actually died really fast. I'm quickly going to heal before we loot this. If another player walks into us now, I don't want to engage while we're half HP. Oh, that is a disgustingly good ring. And a really nice blue pot. 2 agility, 7 magic resistance, 1 weapon damage. Really, really nice. I'd like to get out with that. I'd like to use that with a more powerful gear set than what we're currently running. So where this centipede actually was, there was a big looking chest. I'm not sure which kind that is, but we can get to it and have a look. Hopefully there's not too many mummy spawns. Oh my god. Resourcefulness at a fish. Oh, okay, there's gonna be a lot of mummy spawns here, huh? Resourcefulness, additional physical damage. Our gear set is actually getting quite nice. So, with the most recent hotfix they did actually change how the vendors work now, and they don't give as much... Well, they don't give purples anymore. What was that? So we can't quite just buy like a super... Actually really, really solid gear set anymore just from vendors. Ah, it's locked, unfortunately. Oh, there's another Warlock with Hellfire. We do have a pretty good run on us. Maybe I'll try and grab a bit more. Oh, I left my torches upstairs, but... So many Francisca axes. Whenever I'm playing Barbarian, I don't get any of these, but... Now I do. Ooh, is this looted? Locked? It is. Unfortunate. So let's have a quick scout for the... Yeah, escape portal here. Perfect. So let's grab a little bit more loot from whatever's in these things, and then let's probably extract. Out of curiosity, let's quickly check our... So we're like 16% physical damage, 18% magic damage reduction. I do actually hear one more person. Where did this guy go? Oh, I killed him. Where did he die? Oh, there. How's his gear looking? We really don't have much time, unfortunately. Okay, we're just gonna have to go. I think soon it was gonna get to the point where the zone just insta-kills us, so... We got a tiny little bit of PvP at the end there. That guy was already so low, though. He just died to the 2 dots. I was ready for a proper fight there, but... Oh well. We did get a nice little Shadow Mask upgrade. We have so much agility now. We actually have 20 agility as a Warlock, which is crazy, because of the 2 from this ring. And then the 4 that we get from this Shadow Mask. That is really, really nice. Our gear set is not bad at all now. Wow, this Fox Pendant is really nice as well. 22 agility Warlock. When do you see that? Not very often, huh? Magical damage bonus as well. So let's take these weapons that we might potentially use at some point and store them in here. Let's vendor the rest of this loot that we got. Nice sort of 120 gold run, a little bit more. And the leathersmith. Oh, wow. Let's do it, 120 gold. So yeah, so these are the nerfed occultist boots. It's only 4 movement speed. So I did think it was a mistake, to be honest, that this gave 14 movement speed. But for now, we might as well keep that equipped. Oh, the jack-o'-lantern's here as well. Sells only purples, but he uses this special currency. So from the tailor, there are also these cloth pants, which give +3 weapon damage, which I'm considering. They gain 3 armor, which is not really that big of a deal, but... For 50 gold, I think we're going to go for that. We're also almost level 5 now. Pretty close. I'm not sure what our perk is going to be. It's either probably going to be Curse Mastery or Vampirism. Apparently Vampirism is kind of weird and it acts like giving you bonus magic healing sometimes. Even if, like, I wouldn't expect this to double your magical healing from 1 to 2 from the ticks from Torture Mastery. But I think sometimes it does, which is kind of weird. But anyway, let's get into it. Okay, this room. I haven't seen this room since the change. No, they did actually buff these big chests, I believe, quite a bit. They always come with some piece of at least green equipment. Or I think maybe it means any item that you find in them is at least green, so you can get multiple. But I assume it's going to be locked, but we can hope. Yeah, locked. Unfortunate, but... Oh well. Oh, that noise. That scared me for a sec. I wonder what the hell that was. So I saw a few rogues. I was thinking Eldritch Shield would probably actually be really nice and really strong against wizards and clerics and other warlocks, of course. Maybe not so much about clerics. It probably depends what they're running, of course, against wizards and warlocks. But it even does have certain niche uses. For example, against rogues, it will block their poison weapon if they're running that. What was that? Armor rating. That gave 2 strength now, so it actually looks like as long as the item's at least green, it gives you 2 of the stat, which is quite nice. I like that change quite a lot. I do feel like they need to close the gap between the gear a little bit. Of course, someone wearing full purple should have an advantage on someone on full greens, but I feel like it shouldn't be as high as it is, but I don't know. Maybe I'm in the minority on that. Archon feels so good just two-hitting these things. Let's check what that has. Let's have a look. It's actually pretty good. That's kind of terrible. It's so weird now in Goblin Caves with how the layout is. It seems like just completely different. Even though I don't know if it's really completely different, it feels like it plays very differently. Also probably due to, again, the lower player count. Making it feel more tense. Which I definitely like, but I feel like in a lot of these PvPvE games, the games would benefit from having less PvP. As I think it makes the game more tense and immersive, but I could be in the minority there, I'm not really sure. Not that I mind PvPing at all, I enjoy the PvP, that's why I play so many PvPvE games. But I also enjoy intense matches with stakes on the line. Or things on the line, high stakes. Which I feel that feeling does definitely get diminished. Because if you're PvPing all the time, it means things generally have to be worth more. You have to be able to get access to gear quicker, easier. Decent heavy boots. Nothing more bother though. Now this rune up here, I always used to get another player come up on me when I was clearing this. Well, someone always used to spawn in here. I'm not sure if that's the case anymore. We've got to be careful though, because you can easily get overwhelmed in this room. Especially with the new goblin mages, they're so buffed. You still can cheese them and just bait their casts until they do the AoE heal instead, but their actual attack itself feels a lot more dangerous. I will take another falchion, we can use that as a backup. Or maybe take it as a backup, save it in our stash. Now unfortunately, the Dark Swarm is coming in, so we probably won't get to loot too much in here. Let's just quickly loot these goblins. Longsword is nice. Another Shadow Mask. I will take these just because I can use them, so they will be like backup sets. Can easily drop them though if we find better gear. Or money items. Money items would be preferable. Someone... Ooh, it's an axeman, I didn't realise. Ooh, like their homing is so much higher. I'm just going to let my dot stick on it while it wastes its casts. Regen my health. God damn. So 4 casts? Yeah, and then look, it starts healing. I'm surprised that still took 3 falchion hits after the amount of dot damage I assumed would have been done to it. Always listening out. I'm not really sure what exactly we'd want if we could choose what we get next. Probably something with magical healing would be nice, increase our survivability a lot. Would mean that we could save our meds for in combat. As we could easily top ourselves up from any PvE that we found. So +2 knowledge wizard heart. I guess I will take that. While I still have inventory space to fill. We don't really have too much money on us, but I suppose a relatively relaxed run is fine. I'll probably pick something up from the vendors, just from even just a little bit of money. It's not like the run will be a complete waste. Or I say waste. Not like we can really waste anything except from our meds. So that's actually already 4 of the, I believe, 7 players dead in Goblin Caves. 1 PvP death, 3 PvE deaths. It's surprising, you don't really see this many PvE deaths anymore. Playbase is definitely, well, usually definitely feels like they're better than they used to be. Back when back when Early Access first came out, like, there were a lot of PvP deaths. Basically 3 people at the start of every single match would just die to PvE. I think I heard something, but it could be just PvE or something. Hear that skeleton over there. I'm trying to listen out for any audio. Can't hear any players or anything. I can hear this skeleton actually, and that's about it. Shame about that chest as well. I would have liked to have checked that one, but oh well. I assume soon here we'll probably be running into a player there. Okay. I got all the buffs up, and then went in... Oh my god. Okay. Skeleton Mage really, really needs to chill. That guy must have been low from other things. I mean, he died from 2 Curse of Pain hits, and I don't think I actually used anything else on him. Missed my Falchion hits, or at least didn't hit them. He does have a spellbook. Everything else here is kind of weak that I don't particularly care about. You know what, let's drop the Grey Shadow Mask. Let's make sure we've got an extra torch. Everything else I think is fine. Let's leave it on him. I'll probably quickly loot this chest, and then we can hit the portal that was over there and leave. Need to be careful. That guy... That... Oh. The mage actually killed itself on the spike trap. Alright, well, we take that. Am I hearing something? Okay, I guess it's just those goblins or weird audio or something. I really thought I heard a player over this side and I got spooked. Quickly check these goblins, make sure they've got nothing on them. I imagine they do, but you never know. Just useless. Alright, another pretty relaxed run. A little bit of money, we take those. We'll probably be level 5 now as well, so that'll get our second perk. Level 6, actually. Nice. So I think we do actually have some decent options. We could either go Malice, Curse Mastery, or Vampirism. I think I will go Vampirism, though. That's probably what our full build will be, or perhaps we'll have Dark Enhancement instead of Malice. I'm not entirely sure yet. With perks like anti-magic, it seems like they kind of want Warlock to be an anti-magic thing, especially with the spells such as the Eldritch Shield. Which is an interesting niche. There's not too many wizarding and goblin caves, because it just feels like one of the weaker classes. But either way, we'll take that. Quickly take our money, whatever we've got. Not a huge run. We did actually get a few of these items that we can save in our stash. I'll save these for now. We could potentially trade them at some point. Now we're back up to almost 200 gold. Let's have a quick look in the merchants. See if there's anything good. That is quite a nice longsword. However, it does see. I do think that's quite a low damage roll for the blue longsword, 38. This white one has 35. Yeah, look, this green has 38 as well. So I don't think we'll bother picking any of those up. There's unfortunately no jewelry. If there was a ring in the Goblin Merchant, we'd take that. But again, instead we'll just buy some more meds. Pretty much want to buy the cheap meds every single time they're available. Oh, that is actually a really nice spellbook. I probably won't swap out for that now, but I think I might buy that. It's going to be low damage, but that amount of magical healing could be interesting with a spell-oriented build for the Warlock, which I will probably do at some point. In fact, I'll almost certainly do it as soon as we lose this gear set. Wow. I wish I had enough gold for this. That is absolutely insane. +2 attributes, +5 physical power Warden outfit. Blue. Really insane. I really like this vendor change, I won't lie. Anyway, let's get into it. No, so the crystal ball doesn't actually add any bonus weapon damage to your falchion swings. I wonder what this 2 weapon damage actually means then. Is there some kind of spell that uses the weapon damage of the thing you use to cast it? I'm not sure. But anyway, for now we're a simple Warlock. What spawn is this? I don't recognize this at all, actually, so should really be careful here. If you're unaware, they also removed the bonus movement speed off of the torches and lanterns. It lasted like 1 day. It was interesting. I feel like the torches maybe are fine to have that, but probably not lanterns, because fighters and rogues and things were just running so fast at you with those. The fact that there's a heal shrine here makes me think that there's probably... Oh, actually, this is the Skeleton Champion room, I think. You know what, let's actually take that extra strength instead of the magic resistance. Yeah, so I think this pressure plate spawns in a Skeleton Champion. We will definitely try and fight that. Oh, so that web actually slowed my casting speed there, interesting. There is also this giant spider, death beetle there. Oh, I hear a bat as well somewhere. The giant spider clipped me. Did I miss? Also, I don't actually believe the giant spider's all that tanky, to be honest. Might be awkward to loot all these bodies. The amount of healing we got there, it's, I'm not sure how much the, Oh, I heard something again. Not actually sure how much the bonus healing from that perk gave us, but sure, I'm gonna stand on here and see what happens. I'm pretty sure... Oh, okay, it just spawns it in instantly. Now... Ooh, okay, I thought that got stuck. Might take us a little while to kill this guy, I'm not gonna lie. We can basically kill it guaranteed without taking any damage, but it might take a little while. Let's just keep our dots up and keep spamming it with the Bolt of Darkness. Oh, okay. Aim it high enough so you actually hit it instead of hitting its shield, but... Zone's coming in, I don't particularly care. I'm sitting on a health shrine, I'm a Warlock. I think we should be fine. We are using a lot of health to use these Bolt of Darkness, though. That is something to bear in mind. Yeah, this damage is starting to add up. I'm actually not sure if Bolt of Darkness even really does enough damage to kill this guy. But I'll spam out a bunch more, and then I'll take the heal shrine probably. I do think this guy is worth killing. I do think he gives good enough loot. I'm gonna hit him with like one. Okay, we did actually kill him. Let's use the health shrine. Yeah, so that guy really takes quite a lot of kills. I'm not gonna read that yet. I'm just going to go into the next zone because we do not have time. I hate these bola slingers. They're so inconsistent. Sometimes they insta-throw, sometimes they take ages. But I will say, I'm really loving that these Warlock changes or additions. I feel like this class is much more viable now, and actually a bit of a threat. Especially in Goblin Caves. I still feel like it doesn't particularly have much of a use in team play, but team play is not really my strong suit anyway. It doesn't seem to go well. Duos are okay, but threes I'm just not very good at somehow. There's already an escape hall. 3 people dead already. 1 from the swarm, 2 PvP, 2 PvE. Let me actually quickly have a look at these. Okay, this dark play armor is pretty terrible, +2 knowledge. That Templar armor is actually pretty decent for a cleric. Not so much for a fighter, but... Here a hellfire. Ouch. What is that? Is that goblin mage? Oh! Okay, bye-bye, buddy. It is so dark here, I cannot see a thing. Well, that rogue was not expecting that one, probably. He was probably happy to be up in our face, and, yeah. Blow of Corruption does such a strong ability. I can't even see his body. Here he is. Thank you for the meds. Thank you for the money. Oh, blue Rondel Dagger. You know what? That plate's going. Quickly loot these goblins, and then let's head out of here. I wish you could know how much health that guy had on him. Because while we are definitely hitting for a lot with our Blow of Corruption headshot from our falchion, I do not think that it would have one-shot him. But then again, he didn't really have any armor on either, so maybe he was in negative physical resistance. Very possible. Anyway, another quick, successful run. Not a huge amount of money, but pretty decent. We were the last player in there now after that rogue died. Level 7. Really soon we'll be level 10. And we can pick up our 3rd perk slot, which will be a really nice boost. Another 95 gold. Hopefully the leathersmith hasn't reset, so I can pick up that warden outfit. Yes, that is beautiful. I think we'll actually swap ours out for that. Again, 2 armor. I'm not entirely sure, but we definitely want that. That's really crazy. +2 all attributes is just insane. Oh my god, these legs are so good as well, though. +2 weapon damage and +1 magical healing. Oh, can I afford that somehow? I don't think I will be able to, unfortunately, unless I can sell some of these white bits of loot. Like, I don't want to vendor these blues, particularly. Let's try this falchion. Maybe not the other falchion. Let's try the crystal sword, the long sword, maybe the wizard hat. Maybe this is enough. But this change is just so good, and I really like this change where you can buy such powerful items from the vendors. 15 gold, 81 from the leathersmith. These legs, yeah, it's really lovely. That is a solid upgrade. We'll definitely be saving these legs for later. We'll do a little bit less damage, but the magical healing will be such a nice defensive boost for us. It will be really crazy. Let's store some more of these meds. We don't quite need this many, especially with bonus magical healing. This Rondel Dagger as well can be saved in the stash. We'll probably sell this when we unlock trading at level 15. So I'm actually curious. We go up to 106 health if we swap out our Wardens. How about movement speed? We lose 1 movement speed. We're so fast, even with armor on. This is crazy. It's because of how much agility we have. 26 agility. And, what am I looking for? Physical power bonus. Go from 1% to 8%. Yeah, this is crazy. This gear is just so strong. If you've been enjoying the videos, guys, so far, I would massively appreciate likes, comments, and subscriptions. There's going to be plenty more Dark and Darker to come, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Next episode will be coming up in the next few days, probably.